Hi, and welcome to Gay America. Real talk coming to you. Today is Wednesday, July 30th. I apologize, I've been on for a few days, but I've been sick, But today I want to talk about judging. You know, we all do it, and if you say you don't, from one time or another, you've done it. I'll admit, even I have. But I always feel guilty when I do it, because I am misreading someone. Or like a while ago, I called a friend and yelled at her because I have not heard from her since last week. Did I think about her being busy at work? No, because I just wanted to judge her. And come to find out, I was wrong because she was busy. See, so I overreacted. I jumped. And the reason why I'm talking about this today is Sunday I went bowling. And I happened to use the pink bowling ball. But instead of them coming up and saying something to me, they come up and said something to the guy I was with. And come to find out, supposedly it's because the pink ball weighs less. I don't buy that because the week prior to that, I had used the blue bowling ball and it weighed the exact same amount. So what was the deal? And it could have been handled better, but as I go up to turn my shoes in, because I'm not staying there bowling because I just felt it was very sexist myself. We all know I love pink, so if I can use a pink bowling ball, I'm going to. I didn't stop and think about a color being for a woman or this color being for a man. I mean, this is 2014, and I know a lot of females that just hate the color pink. But a lot of guys do, and even straight guys do. So when I went and turned my shoes in, he started yelling at me. Well, you know, I always talk about checking yourself, so I decided to do the right thing by walk away. As I'm walking away, he says, what, you're just going to walk away? And that's not going to accomplish nothing, but raising his voice that people were watching me. And I thought, okay, I could stand there and argue and be the jerk like he is, or I take the higher road and walk. Well, I walked out. So was he judging me, or was it really their policy? To come out, I guess it is their policy because there's a sign on the wall now, but I didn't see that sign that day I went there. But my friend messaged me later on when he went back bowling and said the sign's there. Okay, to me that is just downright sexist. You should not judge someone because of what they're wearing, how they act. You know, I've met a lot of professors here at the campus that I thought was gay as heck because of the way they walked and act. I mean, I don't walk up and say, oh, I think you're gay. That's not my business or my place. But to come find out they're straight. So I misjudged them. But I held it in. I didn't say it out loud like some stupid people will. You know, people will just say the most stupidest things. I think if more people thought before they said, we might actually get along a lot better. And I'm not just referring to me. I mean, I'll be with people downtown or whatever, and somebody will just come and say something that, oh, I don't like what you're wearing. Or, why did you wear that today? You know, keep those to yourself. Because you don't see us walk up and say, oh my God, who dressed you this morning? And there's a lot of people, especially on campus, I would love to say that to. I have a lady friend that I swear to you, she dresses like she's from the 50s. But that's how she likes to dress. So who am I to judge her? I tell her all the time she looks like she's from the Mary Tyler Moore days. But, you know, I think it's funny, but she may not. Did I ever think about I'm hurting her feelings? No, of course not. And that was wrong. So that's what I'm trying to say. We all judge someone from one time or another. Whether we're gay, overweight, or too tall, too short. What we dress. How we act. And we shouldn't. We really shouldn't. But, you know, I talk about all this on the show, but just because I say it, are you really doing it? If we were, we would be much, much better. You know, we're all humans. We all make mistakes. But it's the way you handle it when you're faced upon a bad situation. And again, he could have handled it better when talking to me or addressing me. I felt I'd done the right thing by walking out, because if I would have stayed, what? Cops been called. I've been barred from there for life. What? To me, that's not worth it. So me being the bigger man, I decided I'm not ever going back there because I just really feel like this is so sexist. Because I used a pink ball. Really? Wow. So from now on, I guess when I see a straight man wearing a pink shirt, I should say, oh my God, are you gay? Or are you a woman because you got a pink shirt on? How negative. Also, I keep telling you how we need to get rid of the negative people out of our life because we got to believe in ourselves. And for the last few days, I've been really down on myself. That's the reason why I've not done the videos, because some people think they're just awful. And you can't please everybody. And believe me, I spent most of my life trying to make everybody else around me happy. I wish sometimes I would think a little bit more clear, like when I called her today and said, what, you can't call me, I got to call you all the time? I jumped. But I just got all this negativeness going on in my life right now, and I just, of all people, I really needed to hear from her. And when I didn't, I guess I just got upset and I overreacted. But what would have happened if I would have handled that differently? And I should have called and said, okay, I know you're busy, but if you get the opportunity to call me back today. But again, that was me being stupid and overreacting, not thinking about her. Not thinking about, I'm calling her out on her job. So first of all, who was in the wrong? Don't tell her, but I'll admit it was me. Because, again, I called her. And that'd be like her calling me right now. Which, by the way, she did return my phone call, and I was right in the middle of a video. But she didn't know that. So did I get mad? No. I just said, oh my God, you're kidding me. I'm doing a video. It's how you express yourself. You can't make everyone like you. You can't make everyone happy around you. Lord knows I try, and I get this one negative person in my life so bad. He always has something negative to say what I'm doing. And if I say something wrong, boy, it's like the world just ended today. Because, well, really? You got your heart broke? Really? What do you mean by that? Really? If you're my friend, try to understand me, that I don't always have to explain everything to you. Plus, if you really were a true friend, you would come around more and you would see more going on, instead of always just hanging on to something stupid I might have said that maybe it shouldn't even came out the way I did. But again, if you're living your life to please everybody else, you're never going to be happy. And I realized that today because, I've changed my degree at school because when I first got onto campus, I said, no one's going to make me change my mind. This is something I want to do, and I'm going to stick with it. Well, I met some other people, and I finally realized that maybe this degree wasn't right for me. I went to this one. Down deep, did I do it to make me happy, or was I trying to make everyone else around me happy? And honestly, I can't even answer that today because I don't know. And part of me really, part of me does know. I know that the first degree I was going to go for wouldn't get me to where I need to be in life, but it would have helped in some ways. So don't switch your life just to please everyone else. Don't be somebody else to make somebody else happy. Because again, I've told you about my suicides. I've told you about me being a drunk. I overeat a lot because now that I don't drink or anything stupid, I now go to food. Well, at the end of the day, though, I'm not happy with myself. So, yeah, sure, fine, they're all happy around you, but I'm the one coming home every night alone. So if I'm not happy, I'm sitting here all depressed all freaking night, and I can't do my homework, I can't do my other things I got to do in life. Well, for the last few days, I've put my life on hold. All for a guy. Something I say I never will do, and I did. I decided to try to date someone that wasn't in my league. And what I mean by league was totally different. If you know me, I've done said this 1,000 times, it's all about the femmes for me. So I decided to try to date a masculine guy. Wow, should never have done that. But I listened to everybody else by saying, why do you always got to date femmes? Why can't you date someone else? You might miss out on a good thing. Well, I tried that. Well, to come find out, he's also closeted, so it put a strain on us right off the bat. He can only sneak to my house at 3:30 in the morning or whatever because he can't be seen walking into a gay guy's house. Even though I live in a gay community, someone's going to see you walk in. And you can only stay for a couple hours because you got to hurry and get out of here so no one can see you as daylight's happening. Okay, but I still didn't want to judge him because, again, I've been closeted. I know what it's like. You can't force someone to come out. And I stressed that to him. And he says, but love is love. It won't matter. If we do fall in love, I'll come out to everybody. But, honey, I shouldn't be the reason you come out. You have to love yourself. You have to make yourself happy. I can't make you happy. Just like I've realized over the years, and especially the last few days, I can't make everyone happy around me. I need to shut my mouth up more and watch what I say, because one true friend I got in this town today, like I said, I got smart with her. And she could have been, screw him. I'm at work and he's interrupting me, but he's going to call and leave me a sarcastic message and not call me back. But she's a bigger woman than I am. She chose to call back. And that just shows that she is a true friend. I don't have to do anything to please her or make her happy. I just have to be me. And she's happy with that. Just like on my videos, I told her my videos suck because that's what I keep getting told. But she said at the end of the day, though, those sound like excuses. Maybe I'm afraid of failure. I failed in so many things in my life. That's why I didn't go after the GED until late in life. That's why I didn't come out gay, because I was so afraid of failing at everything I do that I gave up. And for the past week, I gave up again. Because maybe these videos do suck. But you know what? Every time I do them, I feel pretty damn good about myself. Because maybe I can help somebody else out there going through what I'm going through. I do have this man that calls me after my shows, and he says that, I thought I knew you until I watched your videos. Being a friend, you don't have to tell everything to, because you know you're going to get them people to judge you. And sometimes he does judge me without thinking. So do I have to feel like being a failure to him or to anybody else that watches these videos? No. I should do, just like you should do, what makes you happy. Quit worrying about everybody else around you. And I'll say that, and then right when I get done with this video, I'll be worried about that someone didn't like this video. But you know what? I'm going to make a deal. You stop getting the negative people around out of your life and stop worrying about everybody else, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. Here lately, I've been going through this great big change in my life because I know where I want to be at in my life. And I smoke a lot since I quit drinking, up to 2 packs a day. Well, I've been really sick here for the last few days, and I can't say it's smoking. I can't say it's the way I eat, but those do help, you know. So we need to figure out what's wrong in our life and fix our own lives first. So these videos are never for me to speak on behalf of anybody else. I speak what I go through or what I have gone through to maybe help one person out there. You know, honestly, that's what would make me happy, is to know that I've touched one person. And that lady that I was talking about earlier, I don't know what I've ever done without her in my life, because she'll sit there and tell me straight up how it is. Whether I want to hear it or not, she will. And sometimes that's what you need in life. You need someone to kick you in the rear end to wake you up. If I stop worrying about what my family says or my friends or whatever, or anybody on the campus, wouldn't I be happier at the end of the day? I think so. Because instead of me coming home worrying about, oh my God, I really offended this person or whatever. Unless I really went up and slapped someone or done something really wrong, I shouldn't come home and worry about basically what this person thought of me. And you shouldn't either. Like I said, we talk about checking ourselves. Well, the next time you want to give me advice, just because you don't like how I live my life or what I'm saying, check yourself and realize how you say it to me. You know, if we had more positive people in our life, I think we would be better off. I know when I go to bed at night here lately, I've been feeling really depressed and down. But it's really nobody else. It's me letting them get me down. It's me letting them stop me from doing what I have to do. So what? Am I going to be 90 and still trying to do a video or trying to go to school? No. Take a stand now. Don't let no one walk all over you. And I wish I would have known this when I was younger, because maybe I would be better off. You know, the manager of the apartment building came today, and he was, I don't know, he talks off the wall, but I try to show respect. You know, he said today, he said, so you're still going to school? And I said, yes. He said, so you don't even know what direction your life's going to, and at your age you should. What, because I'm going to school, I don't know where my direction of my life is? That school buddy is helping me with the direction I want in my life. Everything I do, like my videos and everything, it's helping me towards the direction I want to go. Do I sit downstairs and talk to him about, oh, I'm going to school for this, doing these videos? No, no one knows I do these videos in this building. Because we're not friends, so you don't need to know. So if you want to sit downstairs and judge me and talk that I'm 42 years old, and I can't believe I said my real age on air. I've never done that. So forget you said that, I'm 24. I'm seriously 24. But I don't worry about what they think. Because maybe they're right. I'm 42. I should have been through school and out and started on my career. But sometimes life happens, and you can't stop that. Again, I've been out of my home since I was 15. What was I supposed to do? Go to school and live on the streets? I wouldn't know how to survive at age 15 on the streets. So I chose the right thing by working and not furthering my education. Now I'm at a good point in my life where I say education is important. Whether it's important for you, and it should be, but if it's not, it's important to me. I've never felt so much better about my life is when I get these grades in school and realize, wow, I'm not so dumb after all. But I have this amazing woman telling me for the past year before I even started college that I'm not a dummy. That I can do anything I want to do. So I don't need people's permission, just like you don't, to do something. A lot of people that know me don't even know I do videos. Some people don't even know I go to school. Some people don't know I have a cleaning business because we're not that kind of friend. And if they did know, they're just going to say something stupid and harsh. And I don't need it, just like you don't need it. So think about that tonight. Is there someone really that bad in your life that puts you down, that nitpicks at every word you say or everything you do or how you dress or act? Honey, you need to evaluate them kind of people and cut them loose. People will always lie to you. And I think people lie because they're just so lonely and bored at home. They make up things about you. But I don't get mad about that no more. Because you know what? I play right along with it. If someone comes up to me and says, I just heard a rumor about you. Really? I didn't think it'd go around that fast. I'd just be just as stupid. Because me standing there arguing with someone, and if you're my friend, you should know that rumor wasn't even true. People are going to talk about you. It's not right. But again, isn't this America? We're not here to tell anybody how to act or what to say or do. Because believe me, if we could, I would tell some of these hot, sexy men out there to go be gay. But we can't tell people what to do because it's not our place. Or I would have told my friend, you know what? Yeah, come out of the closet tonight. Because he asked me if he should. No. Come out when you feel comfortable. Do not let no one force you be someone that you're not. Or you're not ready to come out. Or you're not ready to go to school. Don't let no one force you. Or maybe you want to quit your job because you have a different job offer that you think is better. But you go home and you talk to your friends all about this or your spouse and they say no. Okay, weigh out those options. Is it really going to make you happy? Is it more beneficial to you? If it is, I'm sorry, I would follow your heart and your dreams. Because look at me. I am now still trying to fight because I'm not going to give up. And I realized people that don't like these videos, I can't help that. There's nothing I can do about that. But I know where I'm going to be at in my life. So you criticize, you sit there and watch these and criticize. But I'm not criticizing you, honey. Because I have a big heart. I try to be so compassionate. Like I said, I say these things to this woman that I know. But I would hope by now, after knowing me for a little over a year, she knows I'm joking. I would never say anything to hurt her feelings. I have learned to apologize for some of the things that I think is offensive. Because again, sometimes I wish I had a filter in my mouth. I would just know when to shut up. But sometimes I don't. Do I mean to hurt her feelings or anyone else's? No. And I will apologize to her 1,000 times. But I think that we have that friendship that we can say sarcastic or stupid things to each other and not get offended or mad at each other. Because in the day, I know who's got my back, and she does. Just like I know, hope and pray she knows at the end of the day, I would do anything in the world for her. Even though she's a female, honey, I don't even get that because I would do more for her than I would for most gay men I know. But there's something about her that makes her special. I kind of wish she was a guy, though. It would make things easier for me. Like when I say sweet things to her, sometimes I have to say, well, I'm gay, so I don't really mean that way it's coming out. But I shouldn't have to say that because she knows by now. She's happily married, so she knows that I'm not coming on to her. It's just when I say she's beautiful, I mean it because she's a beautiful woman. And also it's not because necessarily because she's beautiful on the outside. Not that I'm not saying she's not, but she is drop dead gorgeous inside. Her heart is bigger than 1,000 women I know. Surround yourself with people like her. I have one, that's all I need. I wish I had more friends like her, more positive people like her in my life. But at the end of the day, I thank God every night for putting her in my life. Because there was a reason that she was put in my life. Thanks to her, I go to school. I do my videos. I bust my butt at school. I talked to her on Thanksgiving, and she said, you need to do something for you. I started my cleaning business. She always knows what to say and the positive thing to say it. So, if you can do that tonight, sit down and think about that. If you got all these negative haters in your life, get rid of them. But do what makes you happy at the end of the day. You're the one who has to go to bed at night. Whether you're single or you're going to bed with your husband, your wife, whatever, you still have to be happy with what you did that day and what you're going to do tomorrow. No one else can tell you what to do. Of course, if you're at work or at school and those people are going to tell you what to do, but that's not what I mean. If you want to switch careers or you want to switch educations, do it because that's what's going to make you happy. Because you can take that degree, but if you're not happy with it, are you going to use it? Probably not. I was a nurse's aide for 25 years. I loved it. But I wasn't happy with it. Because I thought that's all I could do was just be a nurse's aide. So, know your status. We've said this 1,000 times. So if you don't know by now your status, please go know if you're HIV positive or negative. But not only that, find out if you got any venereal diseases. If you sleep around, you have more than 2 partners a month, honey, know your status. And one last thing. Check into volunteering somewhere. Be a mentor to someone. This lady's my mentor, and I don't even sometimes she realizes she is. It's just a role she's taken on. I consider her the greatest friend I've ever had in my life and ever will have. But she's much more than that to me. She is my mentor. She's someone that I look up to. And there's some days I go to bed and I just want to be like her. Except for not wearing the clothes she wears, A joke. I can always be serious. I'm sorry. So, try to help someone else. I guarantee that will make you feel better. Whether it's just listening to someone talk and vent, that helps a long way. So know your status and have a fabulous day. And we will be back here Friday. Thank you.